Hello everybody, GamerPenny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play. And we are back with Vesper Valentina. We're going to be continuing on the main story quest, so everyone's lined up. Oh, they're all cheering at us. That's awesome. So in the last episode, we went ahead and finished the main story quest for Vanilla, A Realm Reborn. Now we're about to start... Hi? We're about to start a whole new series of quests for Realm Reborn. So let's talk to Minfilia. So the Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the aether, a pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago to be precise. I should like to think it merely coincidence, yet we cannot discount the possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. At great sacrifice we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions. Yet our struggle continues, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm, of this very star. Oh, yay! Maggie was her name? Mount Speed. Oh. Okay, so we've got a couple things. This is going to give us the Magitech mount. And I didn't know her name was Maggie, but it's Maggie. Alright, Minfilia, what do you got? Uh-oh, reoccurring problem? Price of principles, let's do that. Oh, good. I'm going to get some awesome earrings, which we need. Vesper? It pleases me to see you well. Hi, Tataru. Do excuse me for interrupting, Vesper. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thank you, my lady. Bye. Ever since we defeated Gaius von Balser and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Bildessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. No burden. Yet, my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. Okay. But we also had another quest that I want to pick up. This one, that's going to unlock something. Reoccurring problem. Oh, a re-emerging primal problem. This is going to unlock the hard modes of the primals, I think. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I am afraid there is still work to do. The Ultima weapon's destruction, 'twould seem, has served to embolden the beastmen, and now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something? Ahem. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more, to thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, Vesper? Sure. You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. Ahem. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. Oh. I owe you my life, Vesper. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow Scions. But instead I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Yay! Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Urianger has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Okay. We are going to wait on that one for a little bit. So I want to actually hide this one. And hide this one from there. Because I want to focus on the main quest. Yes, leave the solar. Focus on the main quest. And then we also have to go get our Glamour quest done. Not that I have anything that I really want to glamour into quite yet, but still. What level are you? 47? 48. Alright, let's talk to these guys. Here, Y'shtola. Recall you are meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Lominson sent word of the summoning of Titan. Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merlywib that her people had broken their treaty with the Kobolds, that the Beastmen had justly responded, that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Lominsons to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Thancred, what do you think? Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have powers beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees of El Amigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Vesper. Each path is paved with good intentions, and where they lead is far from clear. Yita? I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papalymo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principle is nice, you know? Papalymo? None can deny that we would benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles, Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Alda now, and have done with it. I'm quite sure Yeti would enjoy the bribes. Since we're here, we'll talk to Urianger. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and their primals is at thy disposal. Whether man or beastmen, we are wont to seek power that when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with the Amalja, who may have already summoned forth Ifrit. With our comrade Thancred now returned, thou wouldst do well to seek his counsel. Okay. Oh, and then speak to him about... 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand whilst the other resteth over on their hilt. Would you speak plainly, please? Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioners' machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. The sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity that we are so few, and our fortune so finite. Let's pick this up. Friend to the dawn, hear my plea. Tidings most ominous arrive from Gridania. A primal walketh the shroud. Whoops. Those who have borne the eldritch spirit witness and returned to tell the tale, avow that never before they have seen its like. The god's quiver doth investigate as we speak, and meseems Bow Lord Lewin would welcome a capable adventurer's helping hand. Pray hie thee to the seat of the first bow, and shine thy light upon the matter. Okay. Hey Thancred. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Confirmation has just arrived from the immortal flames. 'Tis as Urianger said, I fear. The Amalja have already summoned Ifrit. A confrontation with the Lord of Inferno is inevitable. I would like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of Valdesian insisted that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns primals. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that recent events have left me especially susceptible to tempering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everybody's sake, I must sit this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analyzing data. Now, the Immortal Flames have already conducted a preliminary investigation into Ifrit. They may well have information that will be of use to you. Do pay a visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minfilia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the primal you first defeated. You will want to assemble your most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. Thank you. Okay. Whoa, that was a lot of reading, a lot of talking, but let's go speak with Alphino. Because this is the main quest of whether or not we should be helping people who pay us. See what Alphino has to say. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Vesper. Alphino, Vesper, is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it. Minfilia, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Alda. We must do what? So long as we remain within Alden territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still lacks an aetheryte. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause, which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Alda is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length, and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Alda and her people over the years, but I truly believe this is to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community forged through years of concerted effort. Alda is our home, Elfino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I only ask that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We are as much your family as... That will be all, Elfino. He hit a sore spot. I am sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Alright. Is this what we need? Fending, maiming, striking. I don't think any of these are for us, but we're gonna take one of them. We'll take this one. And I'm actually gonna put that... Wait, first let me look at... Why are you over there? Let's see. Tenacity. Okay, what's determination? Affects the amount of damage dealt by both physical and magical attacks. Ooh, as well as the amount of HP restored by healing spells. Tenacity, I keep forgetting because this is new. Affects the amount of physical and magical damage dealt and received as well as HP restored. The higher the value, the more damage dealt, the more HP restored, and the less damage taken. Only applicable when roll is tank. Oh, we got a tanking one. Okay. Well, we don't need it. We could have taken the money, but oh well. I think this might give us one. Yeah. Here, we want this one. Leave Alda. Has it truly come to this? Oh, Vesper, pray attend to Alfino. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alfino awaits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Alright, where's Alfino? Yes. Where is he? What business is he attending to? Confound it, she knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Philomene was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Alda. She was a performer and singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia, too, struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philomene's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philomene is alive and well. Alas, they have served to rekindle an irrational hope in Minfilia, which now clouds her judgment. This talk of Alda as our home, and of the insurmountable difficulties of moving to Mordona, it is no more than an expression of her unwillingness to let go. Nonsense, in a word. But until the tales of Philomene's miraculous preservation have been categorically disproved, I fear she will remain lost to reason. That being the case, I propose we set about disproving them post-haste. Let's see how these fanciful claims stand up to investigation. One of the most recent of this latest crop of rumors comes to us by way of Father Iliud. Question him for me. I shall look into another alleged sighting and follow anon. Alright. At the church. Okay. But before we do that, we're actually going to go to Mordona. And we're going to pick up our Glamour quest. I want to do that. We might also stop and talk to some of these primal guys. Before we go see if anyone knows about the sighting of Minfilia's mom. Just because if we can unlock the primals, that will be kind of cool to do. Some of those, maybe. Oh my god, look at all the... Where'd all these quests come from? Are you serious? What in the world? Alright, let's talk to this guy, I guess. Outlandish man. Legacy of Alec. Oh. Alright. Do I know you? Ah, unless I am very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great Vesper Valentina herself. Amazing, and more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. I but recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see. An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. The reward? Not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk? A single misstep could cost you your life. But what is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? A woman with absolute confidence in her own abilities stands to profit handsomely from this adventure. No, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambros at St. Connick's Find. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. Okay, what are all these in here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Maniac Manor. Oh, these must... Ah, forgive me, friend. My most chilling encounter has my nerves. I think these are unlocking the hard modes of dungeons. I was traveling through the Shroud when a man accosted me out of nowhere. His eyes darting wildly in fear, he spoke of a haunted mansion from which the tortured screams of young maidens can be heard day and night. Hawkett Manor, was it? Ah, Hauki Manor. Hauki Manor, yes. What's that? You purged the self-same manse of its unholy inhabitants some time ago? It is curious indeed. The man recounted the events as if they happened not days ago. While it would put my heart at ease to know his tale was but a fancy born of a few too many flagons of mead, the poor soul had not the air of a drunk or a liar. Perhaps you know someone who could shed light on the matter? And the poor keep. We haven't done that one. Okay. Oh my god. Let's get closing. Oh my god. Here's what we're gonna do. I will pick up all of these. Yeah, these are just gonna unlock all the hard dungeons. I will pick up all of these on our... Oh my god, there's another one there. I'll pick all of these up on our own, off camera, because we'll be reading those all day. Let's go get our Glamour quest, and then we'll continue on the main story quest. I'm also going to get rid of these from being tracked. Primal Fear, Legacy of Alag, Manor. There we go. So let's just get our Glamour quest. We might do some of the hard mode dungeons. I don't know though. Alright, let me tell you about Weisgard. Who is he? He is the first of a new breed, a category-defying adventurer trader. Think, daring do and can do cross-pollinating like giant bees. A trading adventurer he is. Now allow me to segue into the first person so we can get down to business. And that business is you. And you, Sister Adventurer, are not looking so good. In fact, it hurts the entire adventurer brand to have you walking about looking the way you do. Oh, your equipment may be of good quality, but people expect flash, romance. Sure, you might provide results, but check the trends, woman. That doesn't sell. Now I can help you. In fact, I'm probably the only person who can. For just a small service rendered, I can show you how to perform better, and, even more importantly, look better. So does that sound like a path you might want to take? Of course it does. You're a keen sort of lass. You can start by taking this letter bag to Rowena. Make sure to tell her it's from Weisgard with much fondness. Okay. Oh my god, the fat chocobo running in. Alright, let's take this to Rowena. Rowena's House of Splendor. Where is she back here? Yes. Hey, Rowena. Something from old Weisgard, and he winked at you too? God, this should be rich. Well, let's have it then. Here you go. A leather bag? I was right. This is rich. That stinking sack of Gobu shite. You know what he sent? It's what he owes me for all last moon. He wheedles and whines all the long day, but when it comes to actually getting something out of him, it's like pulling out Coral's teeth. You tell him I got a cure for what ails him. Absent makes the hearts grow fonder, they say. Well, I'll do him the favor of seeing him sooner, alright? Tell him this month's payment's due a week early. And a bit of advice for you, messenger girl. Don't you be taken in by his peacocking. All his finery's just so much flim-flam. Pastes himself over with glamours like he's rolling a turd in emeralds. I don't think I've read that before. That's really funny. Oh my gosh. Hey, Weisgard, Rowena's got something to say about you. No, don't say a word. That was amazing. Weisgard saw it all, heard it all. Ah, the unbridled hostility. Now there's a woman who understands how to stimulate latent potential. She lashes me with contempt while grinding a boot heel into my impudence. A mistress most cruel. The Helone of my fever dreams. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. Are you ready to perform better and look better? Are you prepared to meet the new you? Not tomorrow, but today? With the Glamour prism, you can project the likeness of one object on another. A little practical magic, and the world sees you as you should be seen, in a better light. Now, I know what you're thinking. Shouldn't people respect you for who you are? Or wouldn't they anyway once they knew you? And I say, good luck. Who's going to want to take the time unless you give them a reason to? But don't take my word for it. Now that you have a Glamour prism of your own, see for yourself. The best minds in the arcane arts agree. 99 out of 100 prefer Glamour. Right. Repairable armors, leatherworking. We'll probably need this one. We can now Glamour, I think. Glamours allow you to alter the appearance. Yeah. Yay! What do you have to be for this? Disciple of the Hand. Okay. Alright, so we got those done. I'll come back for all the quests down there. But let's go continue this. Camp Drybone. We'll go to Camp Drybone and talk to... What is his name? Iliud or whatever? The priest who Sid was hanging out when he didn't have any memory. Alright, we'll go talk to him and see what he knows about Minfilia's mom. Look at that thing. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Let's get up here. So, the first part of these new quests is really slow, as you can tell. It's just probably... It's going to talk to people, fetching stuff, lots of dialogue, all that sort of stuff. It does pick up. It picks up a lot, actually. But it is kind of... you know, simple in the beginning. So, good morning to you, Vesper. Alfino told me to expect you. Now, you are doubtless eager to ask me certain questions, but before you do, I must stress that I myself did not see Philomene, though I very much wish I had. I merely hearkened unto the tale of a mourner who came to stay with us. He is still here if you wish to hear it for yourself. You will find him in the lick yard, I should think. Okay. A mourner, huh? Lick yard visitor. Hey, dude. I saw Philomene just as clearly as I see you now. And yes, I'm sure it was her before you ask. I could never forget a woman like that. 'Twas nigh on 7 summers ago I first set eyes on her, and still remember it as if it were yesterday. Happy to report that the years have only made her more beautiful. Where did I... Oh, Costa del Sol. She was giving lessons to Gegaruju's woman, and her voice, God's her voice, that soft tinkling of bells resonated in my very soul. I dare not say how her songs touched me. Alright, let's go talk to Iliud again. Do I believe the man's tale? Well, I believe that he believes it, though I do wonder. I doubt I would recognize someone I barely knew, whom I hadn't seen in 7 years. But if there's even the slightest possibility that Philomene yet lives, do we not owe it to Minfilia to pursue it? Sure, and I would very much like this. And we will put that on right now. And then we will update our gear. There we go. Okay. Flowers for 1. Cooking sherry. If this woman resembling Philomene was employed at Costa del Sol, then that is where you should go. I will inform Elfino of these latest developments. You need only concern yourself with the search. Master Gigaruju should remember you from your past engagements, so I suggest you waste no time and approach him directly. Alright, Costa del Sol, here we come. I am going to start using the tickets. So there's no point holding on to them anymore. We're going to be jumping around. This was what I was holding it on to, this part of the quest. The ones after the last quest, because you run all over for these quests. So we will start using up those tickets. Save us some money. That's the levy met. I love Costa del Sol. Like, I would go here. I would party here. I mean, who would not party here? Maybe those giant crabs and stuff are not not the best. But look at all the fishes. The nice sun. The ships in the background. It's beautiful. Hey, Gigaruju. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Makote Muse. Why have you forsaken me? Titan's Bane, I mean Vesper, what brings you to my humble resort? Philomene, you mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Alda? Egads, woman, if I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. That's really creepy. Ahem, an exaggeration for dramatic effect. As to her current whereabouts, I recall she mentioned Wineport. But there's no need to pursue her, my friend. When she tires of her rough way of living, she will make straight for Costa del Sol and fling herself into my waiting arms, flushed and breathless. You're right. Alright. Off to Wineport. No, because that's a cheap one. Only 99 gil. Chain her to my bedpost, he says. What a creep. Oh my gosh. What's this? Oh my god. I forgot all about this part of the game. Well, we're gonna do it. Fancy yourself a romantic friend? Do you oft find yourself gazing off into the horizon, yearning to travel in search of storied relics left behind by the heroes of yore? Yes, you say? Then do I ever have a proposal for you? I was accosted the other day by a slobbering drunkard. Bear with me now, I assure you this gets better. Who most eagerly regaled me, from what I could gather in misslurred speech and copious amounts of spittle, that is, with the tale of a treasure map he had stumbled upon in his travels. I don't recall the particulars. I was emptying my innards of some foul swill at the time, you see, but it sounded rather convincing to my ale-addled brain. What I do remember is that the fellow mentioned striking out at first light for Raincatcher Gully to visit a miner friend. Should the prospect of hunting for hidden riches set your heart aflutter, I reckon you might still find him there. That is basically treasure maps that you can go and do, so. Alright, hey Brigoland. Well, if it isn't Vesper, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly, I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Alright. Strong perfume, huh? Alright, and then we talk to someone over here. All this to find Minfilia's mom. Who's this? Just a rando? Yeah. Jungabar. Eh? You want to know if I've seen a Makote lass by the name of Philomene? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Excepting yourself, of course. Alright, let's hop on a mount. And we'll go talk to our friend over here. Shamani. Oh, that's right. Shaman. I forgot about him. I see you have had many grand adventures since last we spoke, Vesper. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago, one does not forget a perfume like that, so robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar, reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much as when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully and then head east from crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Alright. Shaman. Bye, Shamoni. Where are we going? Is it this? This is the treasures. This is Philomene. Let's go ahead and do the treasures because it's on the way. It's like literally right here. Diligent Digger. Hidden treasures. Ha! Another gill-crazed greenhorn reeled in by Eldwin's tall tales, eh? Yes, Eldwin. That's the daughter-in fool's name, though mind ye, I've not known him to limit his consumption to any one type of brew. I saw him just the other day, I did, clutching some tattered piss-yellow parchment like it was made of solid mithril. This is my ticket to fortune, he blabbered, not half so eloquently, mind ye, before stumbling out the tavern doors and promptly falling flat on his mug, like as not. What is this thing in the background here? I just got distracted by that. Oh, it's a fate. Did I see the map myself, you say? Did I ever? Why, the fool shoved it in my face so many times that I swear the mold left the page to take up residence in my nostrils. 'Twas a mess of blue and bronze splotches that Eldwin swore was Camp Bronze Lake, with a big red X to the southeast. You're not thinking of going there, are you? Take my word. You'll find naught but a sorry drunkard and a sack of broken dreams. Okay, I mean, we'll probably go there. Because we probably have to save your friend. Okay, let's go see if we can find the perfumed lady. Gotta run around down there, though. Oh, look at that Gobu yawn. I never saw that animation before. He's tired. A tired Gobu. Are these the flowers that she's after? Aha. Back up here. Philomene! We found her! Minfilia's mom! Adopted mom, obviously. Oh my god. Hoary Gobu. Get out of here. Watch out, wing sauce! Nice. Okay. Easy. Oh, it died. Alright. Hey, Philomene. I am in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gobu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and I... Are you Philomene? Philomene, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? Hey, Elfino. Typical. Of all the many leads, yours obviously had to be the one which bore fruit. I don't know why I bother. The staunchest of Ulda, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say Acilia, is looking for you. Acilia? You are the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia, when the time is right. Oh, well that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lenosia aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say? Then it's settled. To Wineport, Vesper. Alright. Minfilia's mom's got sass. Alright. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and end the episode here. Again, I know coming down from, like, the last dungeons that we did, this is kind of the boring part of the quest. But it definitely picks up. There are some great things that happen, especially towards the end of these quests. So, thanks for sticking it out with me. We are one step closer to Heaven's Ward now that we're in these. I'm going to go back and unlock all those hard mode dungeons. I don't know if we'll be running them or not. We probably will, just to get some gear and get our gear score up a little bit. So, guys, thank you for all the support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye-bye, everyone.